Should wives still submit to their husbands even when they're in the wrong? Your submission or lack thereof to your husband actually has nothing to do with what he does or doesn't do. It has everything to do with your submission unto God. That is why Ephesians 5 tells us, wives, submit unto your husbands as unto the Lord. That means even when our husbands are not leading properly or are perhaps misled, we are still called to submit, respect, and honor as wives because we trust that God will ultimately provide, protect, and cover us.
I completely disagree with her statement because the Bible does not teach that a wife must submit to her husband even when he is clearly in the wrong, especially when his actions are harmful to her, their children, or the overall well-being of the family. That kind of blind submission reflects a distorted and a fundamentalist mindset, not the Catholic understanding of marriage. The idea that a wife should passively obey her husband in the face of wrongdoing, believing that God will magically intervene and rescue her from the consequences, is not an act of faith. It is a cult-like misrepresentation of Christian teaching. The Catholic Church offers a much richer and more balanced understanding of marriage. While Scripture does exhort wives to be submissive to their husbands as to the Lord, it just as clearly commands husbands to love their wives with the same sacrificial, self-giving love that Christ has for the church, a love that seeks the good of the other above all else. So when a husband is acting selfishly, recklessly, or in a way that puts the family at risk, and the wife raises her voice in concern, she's not disobeying Scripture, she's fulfilling her duty. And moreover, a husband who truly loves his wife will listen to her, remain open to correction, and work with her to make decisions that safeguard their family and honor their shared vocation. So to preach that a wife must blindly submit regardless of circumstances is not only theologically immature, it's spiritually dangerous. As Catholics, we do not practice obedience to enable sin or passivity. We act in truth and love to build one another up in Christ.